Hello and welcome to another episode of Between the Studs. I'm your host Mark. Today I'm joined by John and his fabulous hair back from college.
That's
Good
right.
to see you. And we have Joe, the keeper of stylish hats.
What can I say?
Regular manager here at Atlanta Brick Co. But thank you so much for joining us. We have a fun discussion planned for today. We've been very positive and happy, good vibes.
As anyone should be.
The past few weeks, but it's time to bring out
Crack the hammer, baby!
bring out some angst and some gripe and some anger. So we're gonna
been stored up.
Exactly. We've pent up all this frustration. We're gonna bring it out, and with the worst Star Wars sets ever. And we've each been tasked to pick our 4 least favorite Star Wars sets, mostly from what we have at Atlanta Brick Co.
We didn't go too far off with just sets in general.
Yeah, we didn't go through all the Star Wars sets online. We're really looking at what we had on hand.
Yeah.
So there might be some that really escaped our notice, and if you noticed any that are absent from our lists,
Please
let us know in the
know.
comments. But
Any set with Jar Jar.
Hey, some of those old
I know,
sets are
those
great.
are actually pretty good.
Jar Jar went up in price recently too. The new
I
one.
know, that's
yeah.
right.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
up to $20.
Wow, I'm glad I have one. That's good. Okay.
I do not.
I do. So
I have a whole army of them, actually. Anyway.
That's right, I forgot about that. Tank Battles army.
Gungan Army aside, let's get started with the sets. Who wants to go first, me or Joe or
do you think,
John?
John?
I think Joe should start.
All right.
I think Joe needs to start with some
I'll
grumpy stuff here.
Start, I will.
Oh,
With set number 75255. Buildable Yoda.
which you had memorized, by the way.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
have that memorized.
The set number memorized.
I'm not that weird, guys.
So tell us about Buildable Yoda here, Joe. What's the story behind this set for you?
The buildable figures like this are cool if you design them well. Now, if you look at this one, he doesn't look that bad until you stare into his eyes and then he haunts your soul. The eyes are not printed like the Grogu is. The Grogu looks a lot better because it's printed. These eyes are just some dishes, and he could have a really just kind of sad or very angry expression. You can kind of like move the dishes inside him, but then his eyes do stuff like that, and that ain't okay, guys. He's just like, little wonky I am.
Special.
Yeah, that's it's made to have very expressive eyes, but they also come across as very
Yeah.
terrifying.
The lightsaber also is very wobbly. It's very good. The design is good, but the arms just don't hold it well, so it always flops around.
Mm-hmm. So some strength issues.
I also have a big problem with the feet, because the feet only turn inwards.
Oh.
So they're on a rotating turntable,
Mhm.
and they only turn in. You cannot turn them out very well because they get stuck when it's setting down. So it just typically tends to go in like this, and then it gets really weak.
He's like hunched over,
and
really.
they fall over really easily. You can't really get it to hold out well. And if you do that, that just looks a little weird.
It does look weird.
So
And he
your
still
issues-
falls forward. So the feet aren't very stable as well.
Yeah.
So stability, aesthetic of the face.
Uncanny Valley.
It's just
Yeah.
and a $100 set with a Yoda that there was one minifigure that we've all gotten before. So I personally think this set is bad. Now others might disagree, and that's totally fine.
I
don't
actually
like
disagree.
This. Well, there you go.
I don't think it's like the best set ever. I think there's definitely a lot of improvement that could have been made. I think the Grogu is significantly better.
Agreed.
But I don't think it's one of the worst sets, even one of the worst sets we have at the store. I mean, yeah, there's a couple problems with it, like you pointed out. The face doesn't bother me as much as it might bother you.
Yeah, it bothers me very much.
I think the dishes for eyes are fine. This kind of can't be helped as much, but I don't like how many studs are showing for the cloak.
robes,
That does bother me a little bit.
There's a lot showing, but you really can't tile.
That's
that
something
wall.
you can't really do.
That's a fuzzy cloak, yeah. That's
Yeah.
I say I would agree with you, Joe, but it's a mild agreement because
Yeah.
the previous version I think was actually superior. It's more like a Legoland
The
big
UCS one?
sculpture.
Yeah, that one it has more of a like, oh, that's a cool Lego thing, Even if it is look a little weird.
Because that one's more bricky, right?
Yeah,
less,
it's way
like,
more
plated
bricky.
on the sides.
This is all sculpted.
The
on
face is a little less scary.
So this is definitely the one that I picked that's more like a personal thing against it. I personally think this is a very bad set, and I think having
Comparison.
Grogu as a comparison
Yeah.
makes this set worse.
Yeah, exactly. They've managed to improve a lot of those
And his
techniques.
feet will not stop turning in, and he almost fell over when I sat him down.
Just let them fall.
It's time for Yoda to fall. Oh
Oh, he literally did fall. I can't stand him up. My point.
no! Point in case, yeah, I think so. So agree and disagree. Kind of mixed opinion, but I
Yeah.
think we can all agree that set has problems.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, John, what you got?
What's John's first entry here?
Yeah,
to our
so
worst
I
sets?
have the 75148 Encounter on Jakku.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a bad set. It's 530 pieces. Doesn't come with any interesting minifigures. And
No, it has Ray.
Oh, my bad, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's
I
probably
liked
Ray.
Ray, but she still wasn't the best character.
No, she was.
I
not
already
great.
don't
this
like-
figure's not good either.
I already
How about
don't
you?
like a lot of sequel, I guess, trilogy minifigures, but these ones especially are not appealing to me at all. And I'm very much a minifigure person.
Yeah.
And then the build itself is really bad, I think. There's nothing going on. The play features are really non-existent, which might have been the only redeeming quality about this set. The only good thing I can think of is I don't know, what animal is this, do you know?
It's one of those
A creature?
things.
No, so John, for me, this set is depressing because you have a enslaved cyborg animal. You have basically like a prison, and it's showing Ray unable to escape her financial poverty.
Yeah.
It's just this is the worst part of the movie. Yeah. It's like showing Uncle Owen and Aunt Maru burned outside. This is what this set is. So it's just, why would you do this?
Yeah, the animal I think is a good build, but no one wanted that.
It was a short part of the movie.
And it was just an animal that went.
Was the animal even at the?
No,
I guess the Jakku.
No, it was just where she found
city?
BB-8.
Yeah,
at this
exactly.
point. So it doesn't even fit with that, which isn't good either. That's a horrible build.
It is definitely really bad.
It's not one of those. You have this epic duel. A comparison is the Battle of Takadana. Again, you might not like the set, but the figures were better. You got a Kylo Ren, a Finn,
play features.
Play
Maz
features are better, I
Katana.
think, too. Yeah.
The wall fell over. It had the door that opened, and it was a dueling area.
Yeah,
that's a good set.
A more exciting scene with more exciting minifigures.
Exactly. And then they were the same price retail when they came out, and both of them you found on sale a lot. I think they overproduced both of them.
Yeah.
But this one has nothing going for it.
Yeah,
the other one has
absolutely
a lot
nothing.
more going for it.
Yeah.
And this is still selling for original retail from 2015, I think.
Yeah, long time ago. Yeah. 2015?
2016.
2016.
So that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Star Wars sets always go up in price.
Yeah, 6
So
years ago.
if that says anything.
Yeah, so agreed and agreed.
Oh, yeah, this is
Yeah,
bad.
this is a very
This is a
bad
rough
set.
set, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's not too much to make you want to buy it, and that's probably
Because
why
I
it's
really,
still cheap.
when after I watched Force Awakens, I really wanted a Tito and Uncle Plutt minifigure. That's what I was.
That's right.
That's what I was going
Yeah.
for. Right.
You weren't worried about Kylo Ren
No,
or
no.
Finn. You wanted them.
I mean, even the parts in it. If you're the kind of person who likes to buy a set and take it apart for parts,
It's not great.
there's
parts.
not really that much exciting about the parts either.
No.
There's maybe the only cool thing is a plastic piece, but even
What are you
that,
gonna do with it? Yeah.
I would have rather that been cloth because that's always significantly cooler.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just bad. We all agree.
A missed
This is a bad
opportunity
set.
on many
Sure.
levels. Now we're not gonna we're not super huge fans of the sequels, but we're not super sequel
I like The
haters
Force
either.
Awakens.
Yeah,
Same.
so-
And this is not what they should have made for Force Awakens.
Yeah.
we're not going out of our way to hate on these movies, but this set
We
is
can do
inherently
that
bad.
later.
You can find many more YouTube
Yeah.
videos to do that, but this
No,
set
The
is
Force
not.
Awakens was pretty good.
Yes.
I agree with that assessment too. All right. Good to bad choice of a set there, John.
Good
let,
bad
let me
choice.
bring up something. I don't know if mine are more controversial.
Yeah.
You're just wrong.
I'm gonna start off with a
Wrong!
Spacey takes the worst Lego Star Wars sets. Okay, you're a figure guy. What's calling you in this set?
Nothing is calling me personally, but that doesn't mean I think it's a bad set.
Agreed.
Okay, what?
So I
makes a
don't
good
have
Star
this
Wars
set
for you?
either. I like the dioramas. Now I only get the ones I like the best. So I only have Dagobah from the first wave, and then from the new one I have the throne room.
So you don't have this one.
I don't have that one.
Okay.
I don't have indoor, and I don't have the trench. Not the trench. The trash compactor.
Yeah.
This is better, in my opinion, than the trash compactor build.
What?
I disagree
Now
with
it does
that.
have the minifigs, and that makes it a better set. But I like
Yeah.
this build better than the trash compactor. Build.
Okay, so this one is more expensive than the trash
No,
compactor.
trash
Same
compactor
price?
is 90.
Okay, this one's 70.
Yeah.
So
Original retail was 60, and then they did the price hikes on stuff, and
it's 600 pieces for $70, which you can
it's
understand
about right.
if they had 3 figures with it. Because right now,
Which is why original retail at 60 made more sense.
you're looking at more than around 11 cents a piece for all very generic pieces. So as someone who's looking for interesting pieces or interesting figures, this set is a bad purchase compared to other Star Wars sets in the same year, same style of release.
But it's the trench run.
Yeah,
That's
but
like one of the most iconic scenes
how many
in Star Wars.
X-Wings do we have in Lego that are better than that one?
Oh, they're bigger.
there's poly bags you can get for $5.99 that are just like.
See, with that said, I don't think that's a terrible X-wing.
No.
Maybe it's not the best.
No, I'm just saying
But-
it's wrapped up in an expensive gray package.
Sure.
This is a bad set.
I think you're just wrong, Mark.
No, this one bothers me on many levels. So I think it's a terrible set. But if you guys disagree,
I
I'd
think
love
we
to hear
both
it.
disagree.
You
very
both
strongly.
disagree. Wow.
This was
okay.
also, but to be fair, this was the one set where they had the pictures on Lego.com. And wasn't this the one displayed on like the
Wait, I
gray
think it's
or
on the back of the
There
bottom.
it
Yeah.
is. I don't know why they
This
did
is
that.
a horrible marketing idea.
Look, you can
you'll-
put it on your metal shelving rack.
Mark will throw up a picture for you guys, but they literally displayed it like on one of those things you have in your garage, those metal shelves that you would have in your garage with your
That's
tools
how
and
much
stuff
they're
on it.
expecting you to like this set. You're gonna put it out in your garage. As
So
soon as you
they did it for like I think all three of the ones from that wave, and
Really?
I did not understand why they thought that's what we do with our
That's
Lego sets.
terrible.
We put them out on our holes like
on your dresser or your shelves.
yeah, like that is not. And what's next to it? Just a bin with books in it.
That's terrible.
Not even like real books,
That
like
is-
binders.
That is a horrible picture. I think that's quite
awful.
bad.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah, you're just wrong. I'm sorry.
Disagreeing. What do you think, John? You're disagreeing on this one.
I think it's bad, but I think you could find worse sets.
So you're kind of mediocre
Yeah.
feeling on this. You're not like
Yeah.
strongly agreeing. With
I'm
my
not
assessment.
like on the boat that I think this set is amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad. It shouldn't
could-
be here.
I could see myself getting it, but
Yeah.
it's not like high up on my priority list.
I got it because it was built in the case for a great
then you
deal,
chucked it
and
in
then I
the
chucked it in
bucket,
the
yeah.
bucket. It was great, but
It was.
no. So because we're so split on this one, I want to hear what the comments say about
Yeah,
this. Let me
please
know
let
if
us-
this is a worse set
Please let us know why Mark is wrong.
or why he's right. Anyway,
Yes,
okay.
that one person.
So our first three sets done. We still
Yeah.
have three each.
Yeah.
So Joe, you want to grab your next one here?
All right, for you, the younger audience, or the rest of you too, if you are into this. I was slightly against doing a 4+ set because it's meant for 4+. So a lot of times I wouldn't say they're bad, but this one is horrible. This is a 87 part set, and there's a few printed parts, so you know the price can be a little high. $20 set. No, this is $35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That retails for $35. You get 3 minifigs that aren't amazing. Like Wicket's
2.5.
nice. Yeah. Wicket's nice. The Scout Trooper we've gotten in like 3 or 4 other sets.
Yeah.
The ATST driver is nothing special.
Yeah.
And he's not even inside the walker. Like
I don't think he can
who's
fit
driving?
inside the walk. Oh, maybe.
I mean, I'm sure he can fit just. I don't know. It doesn't show him in it, but it's
Doesn't
just,
look like
it's
it.
just a big cube. So this set is quite horrible. It's literally only 87 parts, and
Yeah.
the biggest problem I have is wouldn't be a horrible 4+ set for $20, but it's $35.
it's too expensive.
And that's not just like, oh, it's a retired set and it's gone up. 'Cause some 4+ sets do that. This is retail price.
Yeah.
Like, this is sitting on Lego shelves going, oh, $35. Oh, my kid will like that. Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
No
And
one wants to spend that much on a set like this when you could get a $20 set with more figures,
Mhm.
like a battle pack.
Yeah.
501st Battle Pack, the new one, 4 figures that are all really good for 15 less bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually has more parts in the set, I think.
Oh man, yeah.
So-
Price per part is awful.
That's
Terrible.
my
Absolutely
biggest problem with
right.
that.
Yeah. I know, Joe, you kind of been saying this already,
Uh-huh.
but we're not just hating on 4+ sets to hate on them because we realized they're not like designed for our kind of audience.
Yeah.
They're watered down.
Before the video started, me and Joe were actually defending some 4+ sets, saying why they shouldn't be in this video. But this one is just an obvious, like, it might
It's the
be
worst.
It
This
might
is the
be
worst 4+ set.
worst Lego Star Wars set ever.
That's
I mean,
hot
it's
take,
close.
but you're not
Yes.
wrong. Look at the speeder too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
just
a rough
it's very
speeder.
bad.
Now, this should be the best Star Wars set ever because this is. I want more Ewoks. I want more Scout Troopers. This is a great
when people
thing.
saw pictures, they were like, "Great, a 4+ set with an Ewok. Nice, a good way to get an Ewok."
Yeah.
Then they told us the price.
Yeah, it is not as economical at all.
Yeah.
Like I want to be able to have a couple Ewoks and Scout Troopers have
It's
a little
like they
battle.
threw an extra figure in there because most come with 2,
Yeah.
and then charged $15 more.
And the tree is abominable. It's just
Wait,
awful.
there's
not
a
even a
tree.
tree.
Yeah.
I don't see a
the,
tree.
the round water tower with the plants on it.
Yeah, you guys hating on the Yavin 4 tree? Don't look at that.
Yeah, exactly. We've been worse places.
Yeah,
I think it's cheaper to buy the figures individually than the set.
actually, you're probably totally right.
Yeah.
Wow. And those parts aren't anything to write home about at
Oh
all.
no,
No.
it's not like, oh, you know, I can get the figs, but I need those parts. No one needs these parts.
If you like large pieces that aren't very useful and a cardboard box with this specific like design on it, this
is
is
it
the
for
set
you.
for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Please,
I don't know.
Buy all 75 of them.
We are not holding back today, guys. It's great. So,
Yeah.
all right. So both strongly agree. Yeah, that was a good choice there,
Yeah.
John. Excellent.
Stupid.
I don't know how we're gonna follow that up. Oh wait, John's got one here.
I've got a good one to follow this up with.
Oh.
The headless ATST.
No. This is an incomplete set, right?
This
you,
is a
you
build
would
set.
think so. No, but you're right. Actually, it's an incomplete set because it comes with like a little stand. I think.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
A little bass in the
Yeah,
stand.
No,
no,
this is,
Mark will throw up
this
a
is set
picture.
75201, the first order ATST. You wouldn't be able to tell that it's a first order ATST just by looking at it, though. Once again, as a minifigs person, we don't have the minifigs here with us, but the minifigs from the set are also really bad. The only good one is Captain Phasma. But we already had a Captain Phasma. You know, not that having her twice is bad, but it's like not really like a must-have, in my opinion.
It's not an essential figure.
Also, this movie is my least favorite
Yeah,
Star
no way.
Wars movie. Yeah,
It's
it just
pretty bad.
wasn't good.
It was so all over the place.
Yeah, so only 370 pieces, 4 minifigs. Not really a great price per part, although not terrible. But I mean, the pieces in it aren't really anything like special either.
Not useful.
So not really.
No.
People like ATSTs.
It's the basic ATST leg design and then something
Just
on top.
That.
Yeah.
And that is... No one wanted that.
It's a battle damaged vehicle. That's what it is. And
It's
not
a
good-
cool
yeah,
battle
yeah,
damage
yeah.
vehicle. They
Yeah.
just took the top off of it and charged the same price.
I actually think if this had a top on it, like
They
it
could
it
fall
had in the
off.
movie before BB-8 like walked off with it,
Yeah.
I think that would actually be a pretty cool set.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
You know, same minifigs.
And, you know,
even if it's $10 more expensive, I think that is
Would have sold
infinitely better than whatever this is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you could have a play feature of, he runs into something and knocks it off.
Or the top comes off.
yeah,
That would
People
be
like,
awesome.
oh yeah, that's neat
Yeah.
since it did that in the movie.
So-
Instead, they're just like, nah,
Yeah.
don't put a top on that.
I think
good
severely
enough.
missed opportunity, and this one might be in competition with Joe's, at least in my opinion, for
Yeah.
worst Star Wars set ever.
Yeah. I know that this one was, easily found in the on
Yeah.
sale aisle
Uh-huh.
everywhere for a
Yeah.
long time afterwards. I don't think it's gone up that much in value since. Maybe Phasma's more collectible now. but,
Phasma's
yeah.
literally the only thing that came out of that set
Yeah.
that was good.
I think I remember
Hmm.
looking at the reviews on Lego.com the other day, and this was like below 3 stars. I'm pretty
it's
sure.
pretty mid.
That's hard to
Yeah.
do on Lego.com. They're a positive
is.
community
Yeah.
there. Anyway, yeah, I strongly agree. That's a bad set. You agreed there
Yeah.
too, John?
Oh, yeah,
it's-
absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are knocking it out of the park with
This
these
is
sets.
horrendous.
Mm.
Does this? Oh,
And the ATST leg design,
I don't like that.
it doesn't
the
really
design.
walk that well either.
No,
so-
because you have to like moonwalk it forwards, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway,
like that.
Hey, at least this ATST walks straight, unlike yours.
It just doesn't walk.
Walk.
That's the little.
The sideways shuffle.
The sideways shuffle.
All right. Well, great, terrible choice again, John. You guys are, don't. We've got to sell that later.
We'll try.
So, if any of these terrible sets are actually really speaking to you on a deep level, they're
all for
these are
sale, and
yeah.
please buy them.
And
we don't want
mostly
to look
affordable,
at them.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They are affordable.
You want some
I
bargain
think that
Star
one,
Wars?
that's $15.
I think we had that for $15.
20% off, too.
So that's
So-
like $12.
That's, yeah, you're not paying much for that.
That's like as cheap as a minifigure now. That's great.
It's almost a good deal.
It's actually tempting. Well, let's see. So we were talking about 4+ sets, and this is one that I think is another spicy tech. Why are my takes all the spicy
Because
ones
you're
today?
a
I don't know.
controversial
controversial
just have
fella.
that
I'm incompetent.
You're
is that
just
what-
wrong.
I also think your interests are different than
Yeah.
me and Joe's, especially not being a true Star Wars fan yourself.
That's true.
Yeah,
You're kind
I'm
of
just a-
like just a mediocre Star Wars fan.
I am, a casual,
Mediocre at best.
Yeah.
casual Star Wars fan. You guys, both big Star Wars fans,
Yeah.
minifigure based. You're buying them for the purpose that it was intended for.
Mhm.
I'm looking at parts, and when I look at all 4 upsets, including your
Yeah.
Ewok set, this is just awful. Especially, I mean, the price is better than the Ewok set. It was
Yeah.
$20, I think.
$20
original
retail. Yeah.
2 figures. The problem is it's 77 pieces. There have been $10 or even cheaper than that sets for 77 pieces. Like, this is almost polybag level stuff, guys. The big black wings of the TIE fighter. It doesn't even look like a TIE fighter. It looks like the beginning chassis of a TIE fighter. And I know the figures are good, but there's so much here that really bothers me, and it's like, why are you doing this? I know it's supposed to be 4 and up. Do something a little more simplified. Don't go so big. Don't use those giant pieces. Don't charge as much as you are for this set. Should have been way cheaper. Should have been smaller. More reasonable expectations for design.
Yeah. All right, my turn.
Yes.
So this set right here, this is a good retail $20 set for a 4+ because you get big chunky parts that are easy for your young kid to build
This is
with.
the opposite of your argument for the ATS.
And
No,
you-
this is what 4+ sets should
Yeah,
be.
this is exactly right. For $15 more, you can get that one with 10 more parts and 1 more figure. That's bad.
And a worse
So
build.
$20 for this. That is a good build for a 4+ set. For a 4+ set.
No.
Yes.
It's a bad
You get
design.
a really cool print, actually.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
A couple really cool
Yeah,
prints.
so you get
That
the
little
the
chunk
prints
is okay,
on
but that's
those.
terrible.
So I think this is well designed for a 4+ set. $20, they're paying for the prints by charging that
Yeah.
much. This Rebel Fleet Trooper, very nice.
It's a
the
good
only
figure.
set he comes in, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah,
unique to
because
the
the
set.
Antilles comes by himself.
Yeah,
in
so
the
this is a great
Phantom Four.
figure. And then the TIE Fighter pilot, it's a nice TIE Fighter
He's
pilot.
standard.
But the Rebel Fleet is definitely the better figure. So for retail $20, this was a great deal.
I agree.
Great deal? I don't know.
It's okay, guys.
Did you either of you guys buy this set?
No.
Am I 4?
Oh, so you didn't get it.
No.
Okay, so
This
that's
is
cool.
a bad.
It's for 4-year-olds.
You didn't buy it. All right. Yeah.
Mark,
I mean, I guess I am 4+.
I don't have a lot of like castle sets. That doesn't mean I think they're bad.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
They're
So,
just expensive.
So both disagreed.
Yeah.
Very
I
true.
was going to say both agreed. No.
Guys, I just want to make everybody aware that Mark's opinions do get better from this point on. I think.
Hopefully.
This is his-
I
think so.
I
This
think
is his
it was
worst
good
take.
that he started with those two, so we
Yes.
could completely wreck him, and then he can have some redemption
There
later.
we go. That sounds good. All right.
Hopefully.
We don't want to slam him the whole video.
So those are my more spicy takes. I think the other
Yeah.
ones are more on par.
All right,
here.
guys, get ready for the coolest set. I picked a set from Rogue One, actually, which is a great movie. One of the best movies. Might be
My
the best
favorite.
movie
My
that Disney's made.
Yeah,
Solo's really good, too. I like Solo a lot. I know you like Rogue One better.
I like Rogue One better.
So I picked a Rogue One set, and you'll probably disagree since you like Rogue One so much.
We'll
but
see.
Jyn Erso. Buildable Jyn Erso. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just horrible. Actually, this is quite bad. I mean, there's a few buildable figures that are good, mostly because they have helmets.
Or they're a droid, or you know.
Yeah.
They did not, any of the ones that are humans are horrible because
Agreed.
it's not a good look for the face. Look, the Death Trooper on the back of here and the K2SO, you look a lot better.
Yeah.
Because he's got a helmet on and he's a droid, so it's way easier to just kind of do a standard mold.
That face, though.
But her face it doesn't look like Jyn Erso.
No, I think
at
this
all.
one in particular, like all the human buildable
Are
figures
bad, but
are
this is
bad,
the
but
worst.
this one is especially
Definitely,
egregious.
it's just not good.
Yeah.
And this is still retail. This
Yeah.
is actually on sale right now on our website. We are putting a retail set on sale from what 2018, 16, even older than I thought. 18 was Solo. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is a meme in the Lego Star Wars
Yeah,
community.
people still find this on shelves. And I on M&R gets people tag him all the time with these, and anytime they find one on sale, they'll tag him and be like, "Yo, look what I found in the wild." It's like, and they're on sale too sometimes.
Yeah,
So
there's still that $15, $12
no
price.
one wants this set.
As somebody who is a Rogue One collector
Yeah.
and trying to get like all the Rogue One
Oh, yeah,
sets,
here you go.
I will not get this. It's not gonna happen.
I thought you had me going there for a second.
Listen, you have to have all the sets for it to count.
Not really.
So this also plays into the fact that Rogue One, while a good movie, had some editing. They reshot some stuff. They redid some of the story to make it less depressing, I guess. But Sergeant Jyn Erso never made an appearance. She never had that hat on. She never was a
That is
sergeant.
true. I
They
didn't even
actually
think about that.
retconned some of this, and that's why I think this added to this set's unpopularity. So
Yeah, I don't remember her wearing that, but I could be wrong.
yeah, I don't remember the hat at all. You can check me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
Was it
but
not when she was on
Yeah.
what's that Imperial planet?
It might have been the raining planet.
Yeah.
She just had her head.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
because that's what it does look like. The background.
Morgan or somebody Star Wars knowledgeable fact check us.
I haven't
But yeah,
watched
so-
it in a while.
Yeah, we need to watch it
But I
again.
don't remember her ever being called Sergeant.
No,
I don't- she definitely wasn't.
Sergeant.
I call her Surgeon.
Yeah,
Surgeon
Jyn
Jyn
Erso.
Erso.
So it's just yeah, it's just bad. This is just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both strongly agree on that one. I'm guessing,
Yeah,
John.
that's,
Yeah.
that's just we had to put a buildable figure, and that is the worst. Now I think we all agree on the best buildable figure, which is
General
Grievous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
it's so good.
Followed up by Darth Vader. I
Yeah,
think.
Darth Vader's not
Darth
bad.
Vader's not bad.
K2SO is good
Again,
too.
you can't do the ones with the face if they just like
Doesn't work.
which they did for like the Rogue One figures, like Baze and Jira, and it's just it don't work.
Yeah.
All right, tag you're it.
What's up, John?
Okay,
What's
so
the
I'm
next
gonna do my one that isn't here.
Here's
yeah.
the picture.
Yep. Mark will show a picture, hopefully. If he
Ta-da!
does his job right. So this is set 75098. It is the Assault on Hoth. It is my least favorite UCS set. I don't think I have them all memorized, but of the ones that come to mind, I can't think of any UCS that is worse than this one.
Even one like the Land Speeder that we don't love, it's a good set.
It's a good build.
Yeah.
It's just maybe like
Not
the
what we
wrong
wanted.
choice.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just over 2,000 pieces, 15 minifigures, some of which are unique. I think a lot of them are unique,
Yeah.
but they're nothing interesting. Like the most interesting one I can think of is the Luke Skywalker with the scars on his face.
That's true. That's a good one. And then I know one pilot, Wes Jansen, is in that set, and he has a unique print on his helmet.
See, but that's
But
like
it's still a white helmet with a different print on it.
I don't know.
And yeah,
We have
he's
a
expensive, but
we have a lot of
orange,
pilots,
he just
Snow
orange
Peter pilots.
jumpsuit. I mean,
We don't need it. This was kind of just like a cluttered set. There was like
a hodgepodge.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, the ion cannon build was maybe the only
the good part of it.
build, I think. Yeah, everything else just didn't work. They tried to do that trench, but you can't really build a trench with Lego like
Because
that. It has to build
goes-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Echo base and the blast doors didn't look good. It didn't work, I think.
It just there were so many different parts you can't really display it
Yeah.
well either.
I think when I was 12, I built a Hoth mock that I liked more than that one. Yeah.
I believe it.
Well, there's other sets of Hoth that do it better.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really
And
good
cheaper,
Hoth
yeah.
sets.
No.
I think so.
It didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. It's hard to like UCS. You're normally like, oh, they're great. You
Yeah.
can't touch them. But this one, obviously, a mistake.
It is, I think, without question, you could probably say it's the worst UCS set.
Yeah.
I can't think of one off the top of my head that would be.
Even the old ones have nostalgia
yeah,
and charm.
I
you
mean,
know?
even like the old Tide Interceptor.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
The fact that I was looking around the store trying to find a set that I didn't like to use in this video,
And you came up with
and
that.
this one came to my head without us even having it, I think, for me, is a testament to at least how much I don't like it.
Yeah.
memorably bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the figures can be good, but there's a lot of
I think
generic looking.
I think the
minifigures.
fact that you have 15 is good.
That
Like, if
helps
it had
a
been
lot.
less than that, it would
Yeah.
have been especially
Mhm.
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's the worst set, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah, it's the worst UCS Star Wars.
Yeah.
set, so.
Sorry, Hoth collectors.
Yeah, I agree. It's not the best. I mean, the figs are nice, so if you want the figs, buy the set. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a good choice, John. Sorry we didn't have it on hand, but pictures.
Well, it's
are
okay. The
prevalent,
pictures
so-
right here.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got pictures all over
Ready?
the
We
screen.
don't need this anymore, right?
Yeah. The nice thing about editing, yeah, get rid of those pictures. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, we're actually blazing through some of these sets. This is great. Okay, so here's one. It's pretty recent.
I
Star
love
Wars-
that.
No.
No.
Okay, so Obi-Wan, I liked the series fine. I didn't
Yeah.
think
No.
it was. Okay, we're not gonna get in there.
Oh, Joe,
but
you don't like it?
not everyone liked it. That's for sure. It wasn't like a smash hit like some of the
No.
other
Yeah.
Star Wars properties.
Because a lot of
we've
the other
seen.
ones, it's like, woo, that's so good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I like Mandalorian's overall praise.
Andor,
This is
yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
more like, most people were fine with it, I would say, but not really. So anyway, subject aside, this is inherently a bad set. It has a couple good figures.
Yep.
Ned B is a great
Absolutely.
figure,
Looks
and
great.
actually
100%.
does a great deal of redeeming for the set. It could have been way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, good figures. Good to see them.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Arm printing on Darth Vader is nice.
Yeah, Darth Vader's great. Darth
Yeah.
Vader. Tala, kind of not a very memorable character. I mean, a
No.
little bit, but not really.
Yeah, not really what I would have picked, especially in the Imperial outfit.
Where this set really stinks, I was going to say shines, but stinks, is this landscape. And I built this set.
I did too.
And I've built a lot of nice Lego sets in the last few years especially. This is worse because it's recent. Lego set design's been phenomenal the past couple years.
Yeah.
This is a step way back into the Dark Ages.
It's very bad.
It's just a bunch of gray slopes. It's a lot of pieces. It's 400 pieces, but it's like those are bad pieces.
yeah.
But the
yeah.
set retailed for 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
400 pieces is under the amount you would expect
Yeah,
for a set at that
yeah.
And it's
price.
kind of given Star Wars, and you got some
Yeah.
fancy figures. But if the set, like, this is a cool ship or a cool building that they
Yeah.
could interact.
Yeah.
You can just set them on a glorified base plate and turn them around a little spin cycle.
Exactly.
It's like, it's just awful. And then the play features didn't even work very well.
Yeah,
You're just
I
dropping
actually did
sheet
try
slopes.
it, and it does not work well.
It's just so lame. I mean, look, it's like, look, you can lift the cargo container off the base plate.
Oh, my word.
Wow! I think that's all they got. It's awful. So,
yeah.
there's other much cooler scenes in Obi-Wan.
So this is my favorite thing is if you compare this Obi-Wan set to the other one we got, which was the Inquisitor ship. It's like two different ends of the spectrum. That is one of the best Star Wars ships they've ever done.
I think so too.
And the figures are phenomenal. It's a $100 set for the right amount of parts, and the figures, beautiful.
Nailed it.
And then that's the other one they came out with, and we were like, what?
You know what would have been cool? Alderaan.
Yeah.
That would've been
never
awesome.
got anything from
Yeah, a
Alderaan.
little
And they
Leia,
had a-
you know.
Being chased by bounty hunters
Yeah.
who can't keep up.
through the woods.
That would be great.
And then there's a tree in the way.
So we're all excited about a theoretical set, unlike this.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
I
bad
would,
set.
I
You guys
would
agree?
say that it is worth it if you want the minifigures. And then you can just throw the parts in bulk.
Barely.
I agree.
But barely, yeah. I do agree, the Ned B unique mold, they're not going to make that again.
Great figure.
Darth Vader has a unique face print. It's worth getting for the minifigures, but the build is not worth building. So I'd almost recommend you buy it, take the figs out, and throw that in your bulk.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly what I did.
I built it and then threw it in my bulk. So yeah, it's just not.
So agreed.
Yeah, I
Like
agree. It's
normal
not
agreed.
there. The
I think
figures are nice.
The minifigures, I think, add up to a significantly higher value than this set is worth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So
So-
it's worth paying for it. Now, this is another gripe I had when we first got like rumored pictures and stuff of this. This is what we saw, right? We saw this Obi-Wan and Darth Vader on the front, and this Darth Vader has red eyes.
Yes, he does.
Which I got super excited about because the first one we saw was the Inquisitor shuttle, and we saw that on that box art for that one, and it was like, oh my goodness, we've got rumors for a set that's Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan. We're gonna get that red-eyed Darth Vader, and
Yeah,
I
with the
wanted
print.
one because in Rebels he's kind of got that as well. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. Nope, they didn't change it. They just spoofed up the box art to make it look more exciting.
Yeah, they
So that was
given him red eyes.
extremely disappointing.
Red
for
Eye
me.
Darth Vader, totally worth it. Yeah. This set is a good set with that change.
Completely disappointed me when it came out.
Good point, Judge.
Yeah,
I
that
forgot
was,
about
that was
that
more
hype.
of a personal take, but yeah, a lot of other people were excited for that too.
Yeah, I forgot about that hype with the Red Eye Darth Vader and how disappointed everyone was. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, time for sequels to be trashed.
Is this
on.
your last set?
Yeah,
Andrew?
this is it.
Wow,
Wow.
we're going right through. This is great.
Yeah. No, we're gonna trash on the sequel.
Sequel trash time. Okay, sorry guys. Oh no. What's sad is you
The
could have pulled
Knights of
almost anything
Ren.
out, but that's it.
Transport ship. Because that's what we all wanted.
Oh yeah.
Again, bad movie. It's not as bad as Episode 8, but it's
Yeah.
still not great.
It wasn't beloved by everyone.
It just was. It's so
Controversial.
controversial. The Knights of Ren are good figures. A lot of people wanted to collect them all. They're neat figures. They didn't have much screen time, which kind of hurt.
They didn't have much to do.
They just kind of stood there sometimes, and then Ben Solo just pulled a lightsaber out of his butt and killed them all. I mean, it just
Literally, yeah.
literally
yeah.
what happened. So, they're nice figs, but this isn't what anyone asked for. People would have liked to see the Rey and then Kylo's ship. Now they made a Kylo ship.
Which is a good set.
It's a great set. But that's the scene we wanted from this, not their transport.
She didn't actually
ship.
attack this ship, did
No,
she? No, yeah, this never happened.
She used the Force on it, I think. Or no, that was a different ship.
That was a
Yeah,
regular
it was
transport,
Completely,
yeah.
entirely different ship. So, the Rey figure's not horrible. I mean, the white robes are better than the one from Jakku.
Yeah.
But my main problem with this is all Star Wars ships usually have this really cool thing about them that you can put someone in the cockpit, you can have a little area to store a prisoner or just another extra figure.
Have some fun with the
We had one of these
switchability.
built, right? So I can show you guys how this set is breaking apart. This set is so bad, there's no cockpit.
Yeah, there's no place to put a
There's
figure.
this little place you can open up right here and here for a minifigure to stand in?
Put
Because,
somebody's
like,
head in. I don't know.
Let's see if it shows any. Yeah, you can stand him inside of it. He literally just stands
The
there.
arms prevent them from going in it.
Yeah, you cannot go in there. You can sit at the best, but there's still a clip right there that's holding this from falling in all the way. So you can't even make them sit down well. So they're just going to stand inside of it, which, if you're going, oh, time to fly around in our ship, let's go to outer space.
Yeah, you're just like, ah!
Yeah, so, that's bad. And the only compartment they have is right here, which you have to move the gun to get it out anyway. And it's just a hole.
There's no
just
seating.
empty space
Yeah.
for cargo? Like, they don't even... It just shows it opening on the box. It just shows, oh, this opens, by the way.
And what is this, a
Nothing goes
close-up
in.
of the wing? Like, what else
Yeah.
are they going to show? Yeah.
No, it's see the flick fire missile.
Oh.
Because that's what
Yeah.
people wanted to see.
Yeah.
Because you could just... Oh, there's not one.
Did you show the underside?
Oh, not yet. I haven't got So, from the top, it's not a horrible looking set, but there's nowhere to put minifigures, really. It's just... It's not a cool ship. And then I think they designed it so you could hold this little lift arm and fly it around, but then you...
It's hollow.
This is a horrible
Nothing
build.
there.
Like, it's an open ship. It's just the top.
It's not even an open ship. It's just a shell.
Yeah, you're right. There's just
It's like
no
a leaf.
interior. It's just... And this little spot to hold it isn't even good. It's like where the landing gear is. It's just... This is not fun.
Yeah. Not working.
Actually, this could be really fun. Flight test. Then this would be really
if
fun.
we throw it up the porch, it'll be fun.
Just
No, yeah.
eat it. But yeah, and this is the box that you can sit inside. It just protrudes out the bottom. It's not like it fit in the
It's for the
build.
landing gears, Joe. Come on.
Yeah. Oh.
That's where they come off.
You're right,
It looks
my
okay
mistake.
from the outside, but the inside is really not working. At all,
Yeah.
so. And the price also wasn't tremendously great.
This
either.
retails for $70.
Yeah.
It was on sale for so long, and it's finally starting to go up in price a little bit. It's the sealed price because it has these Knights of Ren figures, and that's really the only good thing about it. The ship is bad. I mean, another Ray.
Yeah. We're not like overly excited about that.
So yeah, pretty mid.
Yeah, very.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. Not a good set. Tough price to swallow. It's got a couple okay figures. Terrible vehicle. You're not going to save this.
This is a very bad video.
You're not going to display that next to your, awesome TIE fighters
yeah.
or Star Destroyers. This is not as good. So
And it's sequels again, so that
sequels
doesn't help anything.
tend to have some weak sets. They shouldn't have, but they do have some weak sets.
Most
Anyway, what do you got, John? What's your final set?
So my last set is a Technic set. It is 8008. It is a Technic Stormtrooper, I think. It looks something like a Stormtrooper.
Oh wait, is that what that is?
I think so.
It's
Wow.
vaguely like a Stormtrooper.
I think they missed just like Stormtroopers.
They came out with a couple of these Technic figures. They did a Pit Droid that looked okay. C-3PO and R2-D2
yeah, see
were
C-3PO
kind of okay.
on the back here. This is not a good C-3PO.
I think the C-3PO and R2-D2 are okay.
We do
enough.
have it, they look good together, and we have the double pack actually
do,
out there,
which
for
is
sale,
really cool,
Which is
actually.
super cool. I didn't realize we had that.
Yeah, but the Stormtrooper is definitely the worst one out of the bunch. It barely looks like a Stormtrooper. I don't think, like, a Technic Stormtrooper build even was something a lot of people really wanted.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I think R2-D2 and C-3PO being
The droids,
the
Pit Droid
Technic
2,
kind of
The battle
Pit
droid.
yeah.
Yeah, those look good because they're droids.
They're droids. It makes it. And they did a Droidico with it too.
Yeah,
It
the
is
droid
very
is
good.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, really
But
good.
Stormtrooper and Jango
It just
Fett,
doesn't make sense.
not as good.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
Jango is better.
Jango
by
looks
far.
better with the
Yeah.
face. This is actually very rough.
Yeah, this is not
Hardly
Yeah.
recognizable.
But redeeming quality, you can rebuild it into that.
That's right.
So
Little spaceship.
and shoot his belly button and make him fall apart.
That's another set. That's not the
Yeah, I
Stormtrooper.
know,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I think the gun is probably the coolest part.
Yeah, those are great. I
Yeah,
wish they
I
would
like those
bring
kind of
those back,
things.
but
Yeah, I agree, John. This is a really weak set. I mean, the Technic Star Wars figures are a little bit unusual.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
And
if
some
you
of 'em are
collect
good.
them, we're not dissing you. We're just dissing it as a Star Wars set.
This is the weakest one compared to the others.
Yeah.
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 So-
And other ones look good. Like I think the droids all look good. This
Agreed.
is just not right.
Yeah. Many
We-
problems with this set.
We did a video of, they're all posed in quite interesting ways. So me and Daniel did a couple videos with these of we would show the set and then we were posing as them. So go find that. There's shorts on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Probably just look up, Technic poses or something. I don't know.
If
They're
you
on
look-
there.
We have a playlist for our shorts,
Oh,
and
there
you
you
can
go.
find it in there. There's a couple hundred videos to scroll through, but you'll have a good
You'll
time
find-
while you're
and
there.
they're quite hilarious. Daniel's one of his was top notch. He in fact was the one who did this, which was pretty good.
Yeah, his recreation of the Pit Droid was very iconic.
It was incredibly entertaining.
Yeah, and the other ones tend to gone up a little bit. This one's $70, which is
Sealed
probably
too.
twice what
So,
it
like,
originally
it's,
retailed for.
it's still not expensive. So if you're into collecting these, this is a good set to get.
Yeah,
I'm just not into
it's just not working for us. Yeah, another good choice, John. Let me bring
Yeah.
out my last one. Let's get back to some sequel bashing.
yeah. Good old sequel bastard. The
Rose
worst movie too.
and Finn's Resistance Transport. I didn't even know the name of this. I just know that it was not good. Now, we've said a lot about the sequels already. I don't think I need to go into detail. However, I will say that this was,
the worst arc of the movie.
it was depressing because Finn and Rose should have been super interesting characters. They should
Finn
have been,
especially.
They had they had a great setup, great potential. However, they were poorly written. It distracted from the main storyline. They weren't helpful.
No.
They accomplished basically nothing.
They literally brought back that DJ guy that ended up just turning them over.
Yeah, they really big L on that one. So yeah,
It's kind of shaped like an L.
now this set encapsulates that experience perfectly with a terrible build.
Yeah.
It's an asymmetrical ship. Has poor color choices. The yellow windscreen is cool.
That's
only if
about
you
it.
like classic space.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. BB-8, we've seen Finn. I mean, he's the same as all the other Finns.
He's
Rose,
a little different, actually.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Which
silver
is
blaster?
No, he's got a different undershirt and a different face print.
Okay, well that's
And the pants are different,
It is
right?
oh yeah, that's true. This one actually
It's
has
not
the,
just generic
the
black.
gunmetal or the pearl dark gray with a print on it.
Yeah.
So that is a nice Finn minifigure,
I think it's probably the best Finn minifigure
but it's
for
just
generic Finns.
it's just
Yeah.
like it's not worth it.
Yeah, so it has a pretty low part count. It's 294 parts.
And I think it retail for 30.
Yeah, it was around that price. It's up to 50 now,
Yeah.
which is surprising.
I mean, it's
but
a sealed
yeah.
set.
it's one we still have many years later. I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever been out of stock of this set.
We
So
definitely have. But
yeah.
that's
Oh, we
okay.
have? Okay, I didn't know that. So, anyway, yeah, just really on multiple levels. I was walking around
It's not
looking for
great.
sets to pick out that I thought were not very good and worthy of dunking on. This was one of them.
I
So
was trying to see. You can't really see it here, but the only thing I actually kind of like about the set is the thrust on the back is
Mhm.
these medium blue, trans blue heads.
okay.
Oh.
So it's
Cool
actually
pieces.
and there's 4 of them there. So it's a really nice part, but that's
You
literally
can't
the
see
only.
it from any of the box
no,
art,
you
though.
really
It's too
can't.
bad.
And it's a great part, and it looks nice. It's
Mhm.
just not a good set.
Yeah.
Anyway, sequel bashing is something we've done today, but
It's
you guys agree
meant
this
to
is-
be bashed.
This isn't
Yeah.
a good one, so it's not the worst one,
No,
but it's just not a
bad.
good one.
I would say this is better than the ATST.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and probably I think even better than the Jakku scene too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's still a
I
little
think
bit
so.
better than that, but I mean it's not much. You're not getting this for the
Yeah.
parts,
Yeah.
Not really. So.
I just feel like the sequels had a bunch of sets that like
No
weren't
one
really
wanted.
appealing. Like they would take from things that, like the Jakku quad jumper is a good example of that.
Yeah,
I think
it's like why did they make that set? That
It's a
was literally
cool kind of set,
1 second,
but
as it blows up.
yeah, you don't really.
And they were like, yeah, let's do that one. And it wasn't even wave 1. It was
Yeah.
like they redid it in the next wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then ships like this, and then the Jakku junkyard.
Yeah, it's like
It just doesn't really make
That's not
sense
what
with
people
what
want.
people are looking for.
Kylo Ren's shuttle. Yeah, I mean that's what we want. Battle
Yeah.
talking on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
duel. You know, that's the kind of stuff people want, not that.
And even the Canto Bite arc, which is terrible, there are cooler things happening than the little
Yeah,
escape pod
yeah.
that they went off
Like
in,
that little
but,
casino thing. They could have done a scene
Yeah.
from that, or one of those weird horse things even would have been better.
There's a lot.
Those are weird, but-
multiple things that would have been cooler than this in this one part
Yeah.
of the movie. It's like it just. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's been a depressing, discouraging.
I need to go look at some good Star
video.
Wars.
Yeah. After all this negativity, how you guys feeling?
Can we do like my favorite minifigs video? next?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I want to do best Star Wars
So
sets
here's
next.
a quick question for you. Of all the sets that we talked about today, which one would you want? If you could leave with one, which one would it be? And which one would you least want to have in your collection? Looking at the sets that we talked about, just thinking about it.
Jyn Erso is definitely least.
Jyn Erso's your least favorite set. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good.
What
choice.
I'd say probably the Trench Run.
The trench run is the one you.
I think
you
that's
walk
the one
home
I would
with?
probably take home.
There you go. You can buy it. Okay.
I'm gonna say.
But that's if it's free.
Yeah, if it was free, imagine if it was free.
What would you
I'm gonna say Jyn Erso is my least favorite, and to be different from you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Obi-Wan set.
Okay. You
For
get
the
for Darth
for the
Vader.
figures, you know, you, it's
Yeah.
So
a,
I picked the best.
I don't have
sets.
these figures.
yeah. Oh, you don't have the.
I don't have the set.
Yeah, I bought
so
it
I
on
would take
sale.
it.
So of these, so
I know you want the Jyn Erso.
Yeah,
one.
you do.
I don't
I,
want the Jyn Erso.
well, so it's funny 'cause I don't have any of those parts, but
you want Judah? Not Judah. You want Yoda?
the only reason I wouldn't pick these for parts is because I already have them.
Yeah.
I think I would actually want the Ewok and Scout Trooper more than the figures that I see in here, so I'd pick that one.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's a terrible set. And the one I'd least like is
All right. You can buy it.
I'll buy it. 35. It's too much.
Exactly.
That's the problem with it. And then the one that I would least want to want, it's either the Technic Stormtrooper or Jyn Erso, because none of those I would use.
Yeah.
Not good.
Those are so bad. Anyway, so I think Jyn Erso was the ultimate loser and the worst
Yeah.
here today. Okay, we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
on that,
Jen.
On that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with more negative videos here soon.
Yeah,
And
more.
hopefully positive ones as well.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.